Hello and welcome back. We are in week 8 here. I can't even hardly believe that we've already gotten this far. It's been fantastic season so far. We're very excited for this next week to come up basically here that we have going for us. So it'll be a lot of fun and a lot of really great stuff coming your way. We are starting off week 8 with FIFA once again, just like every week, because FIFA comes on our Mondays at 4 o'clock. In fact, Romeo is actually already in communication with his opponent, and they're getting the lobby set up right now. They were looking to go a couple minutes early, but they're having a couple of connection issues, so hopefully they will eventually be able to figure out which lobby is going to be the best for them to go into. This is a huge matchup for Romeo this week, as we've talked about before. They are going to take, I believe they have 5 groups in this regular season, and they're taking 15, I think 16 actually, to playoffs. And so kind of the top 3 are getting those playoff spots from each pool, where Romeo's currently sitting in that 4th spot right now with number 3 right above him as the Nassau, I believe is pronounced, Community College from New York. That is who his opponent is today. So if he is able to grab the victory from his opponent today, he will tie him for that 3rd spot, and then obviously have that head-to-head tiebreaker with winning this week. So big time matchup on hand. Last week he went against the Herkimer College opponent that he had and had a fantastic showing against him. Basically last minute on game 1, lost that one, so a really tight head-to-head contest there, and then just happened to lose it in the second half of his second matchup, but definitely was an even match all the way through. They were both really great opponents for each other. So it'll be interesting to see how that is reflected into today, as that Herkimer College William is who is actually in the 2 spot right now. He's 6-1. Our first week opponent from that Lewisburg College Yar, he is 7-0, so he holds the number 1 spot. So 2 out of the 3 losses that Romeo has already are literally from the 1 and 2 seed from his pool. So definitely nothing to hang his head about, whereas other one is the one that is right there with him in 4th place. So has really seen great competition so far, but has the way to kind of pave his path to the playoffs today with a win over Nassau Community College. They come to us all the way from New York. Like we said earlier, they're in Garden City, New York. The Lions out of Nassau Community College, so it will be a great contest here. We're hoping, it sounds like, in the spring semester, in that spring season, which will start the beginning of February for us. That will be when we get to see previous matches and everything. And so it looks like we are heading into some action right now.
By former England international Lee Dixon, and we're always thrilled when a new campaign begins. That's the case here. It is the first match of the new season. It's Real Madrid up against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, what an exciting
And you heard just right there from the announcers, Nassau is going to be controlling Real Madrid, where Romeo is in that very classic where he's found his strength in FC Bayern Munich.
Rafael Varane. Here's Carvajal. And that is offside. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid.
Called
Thibaut
right there
Courtois
on Real Madrid.
Sergio Ramos plays.
They're able to come back and grab it right away. 2 great defensive tackles right there from both teams.
In the centre of midfield, and beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer stands between the posts. David Alaba plays with Jerome Boateng in central defence. And the starting role in attack today is handed to Robert Lewandowski.
A little bit different than you see there from Romeo. A lot of times you like to see him go all the way to the corner there, but he pulled it back and was able to get an angle to the inside just off of the defender's foot.
What do you anticipate seeing from him in this match?
Well, I love watching him. He's got quick feet.
Might be a chance here. Takes it on. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what
so Real Madrid is able to get a goal early there in the match.
Well, Bayern,
but like we said, it is very early in the match, so plenty of time for Romeo to be able to grab this one. Maybe lead the charge right here. He's able to get through the middle of the defense a little bit, but poked away.
Vinicius Junior. Federico Valverde. Luka Modric. And a good-looking ball. Alaba puts his body on the line.
Fantastic
It comes
defense
to
there from
absolutely
Romeo.
nothing.
We'll see if he's able to turn it around and maybe put this into an offensive
Thomas
threat
Müller.
for him now.
It's with Kingsley Coman. He has
He's going
time.
to get
And
past
in
the
with a real
defense right there,
chance.
so looking to bring it to the inside. One more pass,
Still
going to take a
an
shot
opportunity.
right off the goalie, able to be saved and kept
Well, they
in.
can't quite take advantage in the end. Oh, they've lost it. And an astute piece of defending.
Oh, a tipped ball right there early. Oh, not
Well,
quite able
clattered
to
away.
trap it and corral the ball right there. As you see, Real
Casemiro.
Madrid has a lot of passes backwards to their goalie.
Federico
So we'll see
Valverde.
if that comes into factor later in the game, as it almost did right there.
Getting in there to intercept.
There's another intercepted pass by Romeo, and we've seen typically through the season a lot of these intercepted passes that he's been able to
Bayern
get into
pushing
lanes for
forward
have
with
turned into
options
scoring
available.
opportunities.
And just like that, they've
Tries to
lost
use the
possession.
speed on the outside, but it looks like Real Madrid is going to be able to match a lot of that speed that's going to come from Bayern Munich. A fantastic slide tackle
he's
there,
given
well
us away.
timed. Not quite able to corral it, but did stop the charge for the time being. Was able to poke it away again. Tries to get it up and maybe see if he can find the outside, but a lot of great defense being played on both sides of the ball here.
Goretzka. Useful looking ball. This could level it. He knew he had to make the tackle.
That ball
did.
should be last touch by Real Madrid right there, so we are going to have a
The
corner
corner
kick.
from Kimmich.
Not able to connect on it, but it is going to control the ball
What's he going
from
to do
just
here?
outside the
Müller.
18. Gets it back inside the
Teammate
box, has a
available,
look. Is going
but
to
it
bring it
can't
back
get
to
all
the
the way
middle.
through.
Had a fantastic look there again, but defender able to just step in the way and body it up. And so the attack will turn the
Outrageously
other
skillful.
way.
Benzema. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction.
Two
Tremendous
very nice
goal.
chips back and forth.
So 2-0 now. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Lewandowski. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out.
Real Madrid certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession here, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
A fine reading of the situation.
We're getting close to the
On
closing
the offensive.
minutes here of the first half.
Lewandowski.
Oh, has a lane in the middle. Oh,
And
that
over the
last
touchline
touch
for
just
what
got
will be a
away from him
Bayern
just enough for
throw-in.
the defender to be able to step in and grab it.
Sané. Robert Lewandowski.
He's going to look to
in
drive
the
it
middle.
across. Does have a look,
And the keeper
but it was a really
acquitted
tough
himself
angle
well.
to try
Yeah,
and
it
get
was a
it
good
back
ball in,
on
wasn't
it.
it? But the keeper did everything right.
Well, to be blunt, a mess of a performance up to this point.
Romeo's
can they
definitely
improve,
getting a
Lee?
couple of looks
Well,
here
all
and there,
eyes
so
on
we'll
the
see
Bayern
if
coach. He's got his
Oh.
15 minutes of fame at half-time. Can he change the
thought it was
format
going to be a little
around in
bit
the
closer
second
to
half
an offsides
to try
than it
and get
obviously
Bayern
was.
back into this game? He's got his work cut out, that's for sure.
Lewandowski.
But both defenses just being
Ramos.
able to read angles extremely well so far this game.
Mendy has it. Federico Valverde. Luka Modric. The interception, a good one by Boateng. Karim Benzema. And slipped through by Karim Benzema. Well, the keeper making sure that was
Fantastic
pushed
move
well
there
away
by the
from
goalie to be
danger.
able to come out.
And the first half is
And
in
they
the
are able to
history book.
survive that attack right there and get into halftime. They will go into halftime with a 2-0 deficit. But as we talked about, a lot of close shots, a lot of near
So
opportunities
back
there for Romeo
underway,
in the
and
first
no
half. So
doubt
we'll see if
about it,
we're able to
Bayern
put it
Munich
together and
really need to
capitalize.
lift themselves.
One little
Alphonso
opening
Davies.
can provide enough to be able to
Onto
grab a goal, and
Goretzka.
one more goal is going to put you right within striking
Kimmich.
distance. So
Sané has it. Jerome Boateng.
looks like Romeo's going to slow his approach a
And the
little
ball
bit
with
more and try
Alphonso
and see if he
Davies.
can find some of those holes that are going to eventually open up there in the defense. Looked like it was going to be a good give-and-go opportunity, but his player didn't do quite what he wanted him to.
Will it be sufficiently imaginative?
Got to be a foot race to the goal here. Pulls it back. Goalie's able to get the save. Going to feed it outside.
Coman.
Maybe see if he can get another give-and-go action going here.
Given away by Bayern Munich.
And you would really love to see those two space out a little bit more once he makes that first pass, but...
And a chance for Eden Hazard. And the penalty has been given here.
Oh, and there's going to be a penalty called in the box, so we will get a penalty kick coming here. A lot of times in this game, it is just a guess one way or the other and see if you get lucky enough.
Converted as coolly as you like.
Guess the right way, but not able to stop that one as it goes right up into the top corner. There's still plenty of time left here in the game. Don't have to push too hard, but do want to get a score here somewhat quickly.
On to Goretzka.
He's going to get a lane on the outside. Going to have to pull it back in. Good move. He's going to get the cross across. It's just taken away right there. So another opportunity, not quite able to pull it off.
Marvelous piece of skill. Real
Fantastic
Madrid
slide tackle to be able to stop that attack right there.
Well, great read there to intercept.
Tries to go up and over. He's going to be able to get the ball to the other side. So he's going to look for his opportunity to get the cross across. Looks for it, but it's just able to get the foot on it. The defender was. Could be the poke he was looking for right there. Going to get it back to the middle. He's got a lane. Going to take a shot off of the goalie the first time, but able to recollect the deflection and put one in on his own. So that is the goal he was looking for. Now within two, definitely striking distance here.
3-1 it is.
You've got about 25 minutes left on the game clock, and in real time, I would say that that's probably a good 5 or 6 minutes. So plenty of time here on this game to be able to grab two more.
Mendy has it.
Doesn't have to rush too much, and it's just looking to try and see if he can intercept one of these passes, stop the attack on Real Madrid's side, and be able to turn it into an attack on his own.
Benzema, and he's made headway. A goal! They're absolutely racing away.
And Madrid is able to come back and answer right off the bat. A fantastic play right there.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Jerome Boateng. Thomas Müller. That was a move of great promise.
Just able to get there in this time, but will stay.
The free kick decision going the way of Bayern.
Looks like they're actually going to call a foul, so we'll get a free kick
and he
out
whips
there.
it in.
Going to try and cross it in, see if he can connect with a header. It goes right back to him now. He's going to put it right back into the box and get the pressure back on Real Madrid.
When all is said and done.
Defender is able to take it away, and they're going to send it up and try and flip this thing around now.
Well, it fizzled out. Müller distributing magnificently. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Couldn't keep it. Goretzka. Thomas Müller.
Great pass right there. He's going to get it up. Got to use some speed now. See if he can outrun the defender. Gets on his hip and not quite able to outrun him.
Modric.
Great play by the defense right there.
Here. Options available.
This creates enough pressure to be able to stop the shot.
And now here's Eden Hazard. Vinicius.
There's a poke out, and he's going to outrun the defense here on the outside. Taking long strides. Got to bait that defender which way, one or the other. Gets the chip up and over, and it's going to get the volley right there. A fantastic strike to the back of the net.
To finish that one off. Wonderful to have.
So he's going to pull within 2 once again.
So the current scoreline,
Got about 10 minutes
4-2.
left on the game clock. So just a couple minutes left here in real time. No matter what, if he's able to grab these last 2 goals or not, definitely able to
Ramos.
capture back some momentum going into game 2.
Like this,
Still time on the clock here to try and grab these last 2 and even it up.
Vinicius Junior. No, high quality defending. Serge Gnabry. And Bayern struggling to keep the ball.
Was looking to get around the corner right there, and if he was able to get around that defender, definitely had a shot.
Well,
off the crossbar, and it's going to be saved.
Literally.
Not the crossbar, sorry. It went off the upright right there on the left side of that goal.
So the corner
was able to
played
get
into the
cleared
box.
out of there.
Lucas Hernandez.
A lot of traffic happening in there.
Serge Gnabry.
We'll see if Byron is able to turn this around. Possibly he's going to send it to the outside.
And Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position.
Great recovery there from Madrid.
They've lost it. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Terrific block.
Going to get another corner kick here. Being able to connect on this corner kick is going to put it within 1 goal.
But fisted
Not
away
able
by
to
the
do so.
goalkeeper.
Really great job of the goalie to come out and punch that out.
And he's won the ball.
Tries to come and take that
all
shot,
for
but
this
not
game.
quite able
It
to. And
ends
those will
in
be
front.
your last 3 whistles. So that will be game 1 right there. Fantastic showing from both sides as Madrid of Nassau Community College was just able to grab a couple of quick goals to be able to help themselves out. So we will be heading into game 2 with a 1-0 lead for Nassau. It will be best of 3 just like every week. So the goal here in front of Romeo is to come back and even this thing up at 1-1. I think it is very doable and very likely to happen, as it was a pretty even match throughout. There was just a couple of quick goals. You start to feel out what the other player is going to do in the game. You saw a couple of those chip passes that went up and over Romeo's defense that weren't that didn't allow him to be able to recover on that. So now he kind of knows that that's a little bit of that game plan from his opponent. So possibly some of those things are going to be able to be stopped. And I would say that 2 of those goals came from those little chip passes that were right up and over the top. Probably took advantage of a little bit of aggressive play there by the defense. So we will see how things change, how game plan, how strategy and all that change going into game 2 and allow Romeo to be able to give himself his best opportunity and option here to go and grab game 2 and force a game 3. I don't think we've seen much of game 3s here in FIFA. A lot of times whoever pulls off game 1 is able to pull off game 2, but the task will be here to be able to do that and even it up going into game 3 and give Romeo that chance to be able to go and grab that 3 seed. We will be interested to see. I'm sure that we will probably see the same team on the other side, especially after you win game 1. I wouldn't see a whole lot of reason for them to change away from Real Madrid. But once again, we don't know that until we hop into the game. Romeo has really become a fan of that Bayern Munich team that he's been using. So just from off the top of my head, I would think that we're sticking there. But like we said before, they're over there getting ready. Romeo's getting ready for game 2. So we will see when we hop into the game what team selections happened and where we're going from there. And it looks like, I think on my screen, that we are going to be heading into game 2 here. Oh, it's actually going to be a change on both sides.
Position as always by Lee Dixon, and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest.
I think we've got Liverpool and Manchester United there. So
thanks, Derek. Well, 3 points. Very
Liverpool
much
is
the
that
order
first
of the
team that we
day.
saw
They
in
know
the
they
very
can't afford to drop
beginning
points
of the
here.
season that
And
had a
if
whole
they
lot
go
of speed
6
to them. So we will
points
see how Romeo is able
surely
to
you
combat
have to
that
think the
as he
title
switches
is
over
beyond
to
them.
Manchester.
Hopefully they can start the game positive.
Can he put them ahead? Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort.
And Liverpool was able to get a very early opportunity right there in the goal, but launched it just too high.
Start the game. Alisson begins in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joe Gomez in central defence. Sadio, chance to finish. Oh, that's an awful finish, and the goalkeeper could do nothing but hang on to it.
Easy save for the keeper. Absolutely terrible finishing from the attacker.
Not much defensive cover there on the flank. He succeeds in clearing it.
Manchester able to intercept that pass. He's going to get the ball into
Will
the
it be?
open space here
And
with
a
a shot on the goal. He's able to
Just what
drive
the
it through the right
fans
side of the
wanted
goal.
to see.
So
The
Romeo is
ideal
able
way
to
to
make
begin.
use of the team swaps here and grab an
And so the
advantage
game's
early
back
in the game.
business. City ahead here.
Obviously, a ton of time left here on the clock. So we will see what the strategy is with defense to offense and what we're going to do. I think we've seen a lot of times from Romeo, the best defense is just to continue to drive on that offensive side.
Walker. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. The crossbar comes
Oh,
in the
just
way.
off the crossbar, not able to quite
Great pressure
connect.
to win
We'll see
the
if they're
ball
able to
back.
corral and maybe get a shot back in there
Oh, a
again.
tremendous block.
He's going to take a shot, just deflected right there. So a fantastic opportunity right there again, and we've already seen two extremely good looks with one of them being connected by Manchester.
Well, they no
So a
longer
pretty
have
good
the ball.
switch of teams so far here for Romeo.
Sterling. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up.
Ball's kicked out by Liverpool, so we'll stay with Manchester. He's going to have the outside lane open. Oh, just not quite able to get it around that defender right there. Fantastic trap to be able to keep the ball.
Rodri. Aguero. An authoritative challenge.
Oh, just low on that one.
Roberto Firmino. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum. And Liverpool exploiting the space on the flank here. Really good high press. Oh, showing excellent vision. The end product just wasn't there.
So we've got an even up game once again.
Here's Mahrez. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Free kick awarded to
Not quite
Liverpool.
able to make enough contact on the ball right there.
Wijnaldum. Mane. Wijnaldum. Just the challenge that was required. That's a good-looking ball. De Bruyne.
Oh, great give and go to be able to get the outside lane open once again. Going to get the cross over. Not quite able to connect on the header, but is going to control the ball. Gets a look a little bit in the middle. Oh, delivers a strike and just wide of the goal there.
Gomez.
And was almost able to intercept that goal kick right there.
Arnold. Roberto Firmino. Wijnaldum. Mane. Can he give them the lead? And pull back.
Trying to survive this ball in the box early. Oh, and after that deflection, it looked like one player was just still offside. So a big break there for Manchester as they're going to try and turn this around and see if they can get their own offensive threat going.
De Bruyne now. And Sterling has it. Well, a textbook interception.
Great pass. Oh, just outside the reach of the foot. Tries to get it into the middle again and not quite able to connect. So another offensive threat right there. Stalled by one of these teams, and it's been back and forth this whole game so far. Oh, not quite. Try to get a little too fancy there with the chip up and over the goalie. Once again, I think that accredits a little bit to a change of game plan a little bit. As you saw in game one, Romeo. Oh, it looks like there's going to be a foul Manchester's way. Awesome. But as we were talking about, Romeo got really aggressive with defense in game one, pulled the goalie out a lot, attacked a lot of the shots, and so laid back on that one, and it looked like Liverpool tried to chip one up and over the top, and it just went straight to the goalie.
Chance for Liverpool to
a little bit of mind games there early. Oh, tries to save that ball. Kicks it right to the opponent.
Well, it might still work out for them.
Not able to connect on it. Once again, I think just gets a little too fancy there in the box. And Romeo's able to defend
Can they hit on
and
the
possibly
break?
turn this thing around the other way.
Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Andrew Robertson. A Liverpool free kick coming up.
Just follow through and takes the legs out, so there will be a free kick right there. They're going to choose to play it quickly, because I think they thought that they had a little bit of numbers on their side.
Element of risk there.
Definitely two complete different gameplay styles that you see here.
And that brings to an end
as we head into halftime, tied up 1-1. You see from Liverpool, they're really trying to... Oh, man, what did I do on my computer? We're good. As long as the stream is fine. We're good. They're really trying to attack from the middle of the field and just bring that up and use a lot of ball handling skills. If you've seen a lot of moves being tried to be had, where Manchester for Romeo, a lot of the game plan is to try and get that ball up the sideline and then bring it back into the middle, opposed to just bringing up the middle the whole way. So we will see, obviously, which gameplay works better here in Game 2.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Salah. And this is Diogo Jota now. Wijnaldum. Jota. And he takes it away. Firmino. Tremendous challenge. Racing forward, trying to catch them out.
Can he get it out
And
there?
The Liverpool throw-in forthcoming.
Oh, just not able to save it. I always love that part of soccer where it's opposed to a lot of the other sports where your full body can be out of bounds and still be able to touch the ball and keep it in. Here comes that little chip shot that he took advantage of twice in the first game. But as I was saying, it's just really where the ball is. So the ball can be 3/4 of the way over the line, but as long as it doesn't completely cross that line, it stays in. So it always takes a little bit of extra second to see if that did go out or not.
Walker now. And it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Walker. Bernardo Silva. Here's Gabriel Jesus. He's given it straight to the opposition.
Great look right there. He was able to connect on that pass. He would have had a fantastic lane to go make a shot.
Can they keep it going? And he's in.
Good speed on the outside there. He's going to get a shot. Not able to connect once again. Goalie has been big for Manchester in this game. As you can see, the defense being able to force that Liverpool player back inside. So a great play by Romeo. Is he going to be able to get there in time? Just too much on the pass, but a great look once again. If we can just get some of these passes to connect and be able to run them down. There's about 2 or 3 good looks that were just outside the reach of his player that he was passing to. Good poke. Going to set up a really good counter-attack here. Fantastic ball. Oh, and that one was just too short a little bit, so finding that in between is going to be perfect. Really putting the pressure on Liverpool here, though.
Free kick awarded to Liverpool.
And just a little bit too much body there.
Wijnaldum. Fabinho. Here's Salah. Salah!
Gets a good look, deflected off the goalie's hands. Defender is able to get there and get it off of the Liverpool player, so it will be a goal kick. Bodies up, gets a good pass into the middle, gets one up. Is he able to get around the defender there? Not quite able to get around. Sometimes those animations in the game really kill you, that when you're hip to hip with somebody,
on the counter-attack,
you just stick there with them and the speed doesn't matter.
Alert defending.
Good play. He's going to look to try and get it in front again.
That's a fine-looking run by Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, able to poke it away. Not quite able to get there as the goalie makes a good play to come out and get it. So still a lot of pressure being pulled on this Liverpool defense. Just got to be able to finish that strike off one of these times.
Firmino. Here's
as
Salah.
both offensives have shown their
And back to
capability
Firmino.
of putting pressure on the
And it's
defense.
won by Emerick Laporte. Gabriel Jesus. Lost possession.
And you can see kind of a couple of the things that the teams have been doing quite a bit. Both teams have picked up on it.
Wijnaldum.
As you've
Can he
seen,
give them
Romeo's
the
defense
advantage?
definitely
Well,
offsides.
wasted opportunity
Definitely
here.
offsides. Yeah,
Would
there
have
you
been
go.
a decent chance, but offside the verdict.
The chance was very good for him because his offensive player was a good 5 strides in front of any other defensive player. So
Getting in there to intercept. Wonderful piece of tackling, Virgil van Dijk. Mane.
ball's going to get out
Really
to the
getting
corner
stuck in.
for Liverpool. Fantastic tackle there from Manchester. We'll see if they're able to turn it
Ferran
around into their
Torres.
own offensive strike here. Going to reverse fields a little bit, see if they can get a better angle coming.
Gabriel Jesus.
Does get it into the middle.
Possession changes
Not
hands,
quite
the
able to get around
interception
the defender there. Gets an
Gabriel
interception there.
Jesus.
He's going to reverse fields once again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed
Oh.
with that pass. Diogo Jota. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
Definitely played that one well, as they knew that that front offensive
This
player
might be
was
the
offside
perfect
for Liverpool, so
counter-attacking
they weren't going to
opportunity.
pass it to them, obviously.
Well, it fizzled out.
Oh, and was just a split move away right
Diogo
there from getting
Jota.
past that defender. Keeping the pressure on, though,
Gomez
has
now.
been clutch for Manchester.
Salah. And this is Diogo Jota now. Firmino. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside.
Offside's called once again on Liverpool. So I think a lot of the dribbling has been what's pulling players
Sterling
offside
has
there
lost
for him.
custody of it.
Not quite able to get enough on that
It's a
cross.
good-looking ball in behind.
Oh, and just not a good shot from Liverpool. Had an opportunity there and kind of squandered it. Kind of took it a little bit too soon. I don't know if maybe he thought the clock was down farther than it was, but
Joe Gomez.
we'll see who that's off of last. It is going to be off of Liverpool last, so it will
Sterling.
change possession here.
Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest.
Into the last 2 minutes here
Wijnaldum.
of game time, so probably just about a minute left here of real
Good
time.
vision.
Liverpool's
And
going to
this
get a
could win
look
it.
here.
Crucial intervention just
Not
then
able to
amid
connect on it, so we'll see if
impending danger.
Manchester is able to turn it back around. They're able to bring it
is.
right back.
Closing. And full time here.
And we will
Well, they
go
weren't to be
into
separated
overtime
in
here.
the end. It goes into the books as a draw. Lee, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, goals,
And I don't believe we actually have overtime in these games, so this second game will end in a draw. So this will move it on to game 3. So we will get our first game 3 action of the day. Once again, we just refer back to the rulebook. It's fantastic to be able to have it. But it says, in the event of a tie, another match must be played to determine the winner. If the tie occurs mid-series, the series will just continue to the next game. And then if necessary, there will be one at the end. So we're going to head right into game 3, basically act like game 2 never happened. And so if Romeo is able to pull off the victory in game 3, it will then go to a game 4 tiebreaker. And then once they get to game 4, they'll just play until the next person wins a match. So it looks like we're actually probably going to run with both the same teams, as I just kind of peered over in just enough time. So obviously Romeo found really good success with that Manchester City team, and he's going to know a little bit of what to expect from his opponent as they also stick with Liverpool. So we're kind of just going to have an extension here of game 2. So we'll get a full another 90 minutes on the board. Obviously, that's 90 game minutes, whereas the real time for us, I think, usually ends up being like 12 minutes or something like that altogether. I think it's about 6-minute halves in real time. And so we'll have game 3 heading your way shortly. It's going to be the same exact matchup as we had that draw in game 2. So it's kind of just like a big old continuation of game 2. And we will see if Romeo is able to pull off the victory here in game 3. If he's able to do so, it will force a game 4. And if Nassau is able to win, then it will be a win. The biggest caveat here for Romeo is that Nassau definitely has the advantage because it cannot end in a draw. If Game 3 ends in a draw, it will give the win over to Nassau because it will end the Game 3 without a draw. So as you see up there, Nassau is up 1-0.
And with me in the commentary
So Romeo will have to come out and win this one. A draw or a win, or Liverpool here will win it. The match on the day for Nassau Community College.
Facing Manchester City.
Well, Derek, there's real pressure on both teams here for different reasons. One chasing down the other. 3 points is a huge prize waiting for the brave ones. Should be a cracker.
And it's Gabriel Jesus. Now Walker towards Bernardo Silva. And the referee has awarded a corner
there for Liverpool as they
touch.
knock it off of each other. So it will be a corner kick going to Romeo. We'll see if he's able to connect on this one.
Just couldn't capitalise there.
Not quite able to connect it, but almost was able to corral it right there, which would have gave him a shot. But good defense there from Liverpool, and they're going to try and use their speed and get out and see if they can get a counterattack going. So you see a challenge there on defense from Romeo. Definitely gutsy and was able to pull it off. I think even just watching here, I'm assuming that some of these players are going to make the movements that it looks like Romeo was thinking when he makes the passes, and they're just not moving for him.
From Liverpool.
Our computer's got to get better here. A lot of space here in the middle. Is able to get the ball at the outside. I'm pretty sure he was onside when he got that pass. Nice. Oh, is he able to corral it? He's going to be able to corral it. He's going to try and turn and shoot. Gets up off the ground. Oh, my goodness. A lot of action happening there in the box. And there's going to be a free kick for Liverpool. It is just right outside the box, but right on the other side, so not a big deal there for Romeo, as obviously you kind of go full-on aggression right there, trying to strike that ball into the back of the net.
It needs an accurate cross. He succeeds in clearing it.
A move to be able to get a good look on the cross, but tries to drive it on the ground and not able to connect on it. So Manchester will turn it around, see if they can get around the corner here. They are able to get around.
Something happen.
So a little bit of speed on Showcase. He's got to turn it into the middle. Is able to get a ball. Oh, was able to just barely get ahead on it, but not enough to drive it through the goal.
Awful. Good bit of pressing.
Oh, errant pass there by Liverpool is going to get the ball into the box for Manchester. Good shot off the goalie's hand. Going to be a goalie or a corner kick. Not able to connect on the header, but is going to be able to keep the ball here on this side of the field. Oh, tries to go around, but the defense sniffs it out.
The pressure. Read it superbly to take back possession. Oh, a nice-looking pass. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Roberto Firmino. And he's through here.
Ooh, got aggressive and actually missed on the original pass. But was able to be fortunate enough to have another pass try to go back to the middle. Was able to get that. It's going to be off to the races. It's going to cut a little bit to the inside. Takes past the inside, right off of a defender's foot, so not able to connect on that. We've seen a lot of back and forth happening in this series so far, as each one of the teams have been really aggressive into the box, have had some really good looks, but then the clears have been able to instantly start a counterattack, so you've seen a lot of those counterattacks happen. That was a very interesting choice by the game right there of who to change to. Oh, just whiffed on the second kick right there.
From the wide areas. And return to Mane. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
So as you see, Romeo has really figured out that it's going to be a lot of... Oh, not able to get there in time. A lot of moves coming from this Liverpool team as they dribble the ball quite a bit. So just kind of sits back on it and is able to intercept another pass. Has got to do it again. Oh, a fantastic move.
1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now
just a great move right there to be able to find an open spot to shoot right there.
1-0 here.
So Liverpool will go up 1-0. in the first half. Plenty of time here in this first half, though, for Romeo to turn around and even it up going into halftime. As we talked about before, it has to be a win here for Manchester to extend this series. A tie will actually give the series to our opponents from the South. So the advantage, being able to go up 1 goal right there, is actually pretty big from the South.
And here's Wijnaldum. Terrific defending to stop them progressing. Gabriel Jesus. And Torres on the ball. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. And it's Gabriel Jesus able to get his body in the way.
Man. Really good defense in the box here for Liverpool so far. There's definitely been some opportunities to turn and shoot. And just been blocked. Takes another shot, deflected by the goalie. Looks like it's going to be corralled there in the corner by Liverpool and sent upfield, but sent right back by Manchester, so the attack is back on.
Fabinho. The referee has let the advantage accrue.
Liverpool's going to have the advantage.
Not what he was intending.
Advantage is gone as they just kind of get rid of the ball right there. It goes right back to him, and so they're going to be right back on the offensive side of things. Poked away by Manchester there, but then your fantastic animations of the game doesn't allow him to go around the person and tries to go through him. A lot of dribbling happening again in the corner. He's just able to kind of wait it out, dribble it right back into the defense.
And that brings to an end the first half
we
here.
will go to halftime here with Romeo down. No goals to 1, so he's going to have to be able to deliver 2 in the second half as he wants to once again stay away from that tie to be able to extend the series and get into that game 4 and allow him a chance to go and win this thing. Definitely has had looks here in the first half. Just have barely been stopped by Nassau.
So back in business, the second half underway, and City
continue that onslaught, continue that pressure on the defense, and something is bound to squeak in eventually. It'll just be up to the defense to be able to hold Liverpool right there at that 1 that they are at.
Potential danger here. Well, they had the ball in a very promising position, but now it's been taken away from them. Roberto Firmino. Jota. It's with Fabinho. Liverpool in a position of menace. Wijnaldum. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has,
That's
but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
He cannot believe
and he yanks it right. So the penalty kick goes far right there.
I've missed a few myself, but that one's just wide, but it's still a miss.
So could this be an opportunity for Romeo to be able to even this game up? Just barely poked away, but able to corral.
Sterling.
Going to give it right back to him, see if he can get the corner. Is able to fight with him a little bit, not quite able to come out of there with it, but is able to poke it away, gets it into the middle.
Oh, he's missed it.
Has a look and just barely misses.
Derek, but they won't get a better chance than that.
Robertson. Jorginho Wijnaldum. And in the perfect position to read it.
Going to turn around this counter-attack, see if he's going to be able to find a hole. Gets it up the middle. It's going to take a long strike. Deflected off the goalie's hand, so it will be the corner kick. We'll see if he's able to connect on his first of the day. He's able to connect, but just a little bit wide of the goal, so it's going to be a goalie kick.
Wijnaldum. Fabinho. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in.
Ooh, lets the through ball go and is going to try and outrun. Good move right there, but right into the defender, but gets through. Is going to have a look. Oh, just in time right there as the defender is sprinting down the field to try and recover.
And we're
inside and is able to do so.
30 minutes.
Good slide tackle, and is even going to keep the ball in right there. Gives it to the middle to his team.
Given away by City.
Oh, tries to get the through ball over there into the corner. Not quite enough on it, but is going to connect on that. Gets the through ball and is going to get the ball into the box at least, gets a little bit of a look in the middle, not able to connect.
Impressed here. Roberto Firmino.
Definitely would have been beneficial if they would have switched into the other guy right there, but that is okay.
Perfect tackle from
Good poke right there. Is going to get another look. Gets it through. Oh, just not able to get enough to get it past the goalie. And like we've talked about, has really taken a lot of shots already, and those shots have been on target for most of the point. One of those are going to squeak through. Just has got to be able to get 2 by the end of the game here. Plenty of time still on the scoreboard.
And this is Diogo Jota now. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. They might be able to get in now. Applying vigorous pressure. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. And a goal! Calls for celebrations again.
And the strike right there from Liverpool is going to force Romeo to try and grab 3 here by the end of the game.
Potential danger.
Well, as we can see, Liverpool enjoying the bulk of possession here. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition.
It's ticked away right there on the pass. Is going to get a look. Gets it up and is able to score a goal, so he's going to draw within 1.
This contest over. They still believe.
Manchester City goal.
So there we have it, 2-1.
So in no way, shape, or form is he out of this game, as you saw how quickly a goal can happen. Still has a good couple minutes here left of real time on the board, and a goal can happen in basically 10 seconds, being able to drive down the field. So it doesn't have to push too hard here at the beginning, but does have to remember. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Manchester. Just must not have been able to make contact on the ball, but is going to have to grab 2 goals here. Cannot let this end in a draw. So that's a little bit of the disadvantage that he's at right now. Pokes it away, is going to get the ball up and try and turn this around into an offensive assault.
To win it back high up the pitch.
Oh, geez, unfortunate right there, but is able to get it back. Gets it to the middle. Just out of reach right there, just not a close enough touch.
It's been such a tight game. Can Liverpool see this out? The fans are certainly doing their bit, Derek.
He's in behind. Well, a badly timed run. Just
I was going to say, it seemed to me like there was an offside right there, and there sure was. Good pull right there by the defender to be able to pull that offensive player offsides.
The ball with Rodri. Walker.
A strike right here could really bring this game in striking distance. Has a look, gets it inside. Oh, not quite able to get the pass there. I think it was offsides anyways.
In this tight game.
Well, the game right there, Derek. The game right there.
Oh, man, right through 2 defenders' feet.
City have the ball again.
Really have to press hard here, and so you're going to see some of these. He's just got to be aggressive as can be. He's going to get the ball right here.
Great strong tackle.
I think that's deflected last by Liverpool. They're going to want to turn this into an offensive assault right off the bat.
To see your own player giving the ball away from a throw-in. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Can he finish them off? Danger averted and game
deflected by the goalie, so it is going to go into a corner kick.
Yet. It's still possible.
Oh, gets it ticked away, but somehow able to still hold on to the ball as Liverpool. Definitely a handball right there, but you do not get it called. Interesting.
And Salah.
Big save right there from Manchester.
Absolutely. And the referee has pointed to the spot at a crucial phase in the proceedings. A clear penalty and
that's going to be another foul in the box, so it'll be a penalty kick for Liverpool as they drive it up in the top left-hand corner.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match.
Going to be tough here to be able to grab 3 goals in stoppage time.
Can they take advantage? Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. And there we have
I think you're just going to fall into the point where he had to be aggressive to not get the tie there at the end, and so had to try to push hard. Probably at least one of those goals come from that, and it was just the advantage that they were able to find there in game 1 by going up 1-0, and so your series will end in the end of the day 2-0-1 in the favor of Nassau Community College. So they will grab another victory. And Romeo will still be back here next week for his final regular season matchup, but a very, very tight matchup. Even the scoreboard at the end probably should have been maybe 2-1, 1-1, but once you get into that situation where you can't have that tie in the last one, you have to be really aggressive, and sometimes those aggressive plays on defense lead to more open looks that you wouldn't normally have given the opposition. So really tightly contested game. Romeo has showed that he can hang with the best of them in the whole league. I think if he doesn't have Yar in week one, this all changes differently, and so just an unfortunate schedule given out as you're not firing on all cylinders and all that kind of stuff. But a fantastic showing this week from Romeo. Looks to follow that up next week, hopefully with a win, and see what happens in the standings. But definitely has played against the best of them and has showed that he is here to hang with the best of them. So a fantastic showing once again this week. Just not quite able to cap it off. Real tight games in all three of them, as literally we have a draw in game 2. So a really, really strong outing here from Romeo this week. And like I said, we will be back again next week with him at that normal 4 o'clock game time. If you're a fan of soccer, I recommend that you come back here in about 12 minutes for our Rocket League team that's going to be playing. It is soccer, just with some RC cars going on. But if you're just here to watch Romeo, then we hope that you join us again next week at 4 p.m. And obviously, just like every single time, we thank you so much for your support, hanging out with us and watching the stream. And hopefully we will see you again next week, or maybe even later tonight. But no matter when it is, we will see you